Tyree, TD, describe that feeling when you saw the Ole Miss name pop up on the screen.
Unbelievable. Just speechless, man. It's a dream come true.
Yeah, man. Same with him. Like, I still, as a kid, you always dream about making the tournament, and, it takes a lot of work to get there, and, we finally in.
Terence, you know the history of this program. Did you think it would take until your senior year before you reached the tournament?
You never think, coming into a college that it'll take until your senior year that you get to the tournament. But I like the fact that, it happened before, I was able to leave college. So I'm glad that I, chose to come back to school. It was the best decision I ever made.
Breein, when you guys obviously talked with Kermit for the first time, he told y'all weren't rebuilding because of TD, that being unfair. But realistically, I mean, did you imagine a year later being an 8th seed in the tournament?
Obviously, specifically, I didn't imagine being an 8th seed, but I know the talent that he has, and I know the talent that I have. Everybody else on the team, I know that everybody was really talented. So, I knew that. I'm not going to say I knew that we were going to make the tournament, but that was my goal beginning of the season.
You mentioned the road win at Vanderbilt is kind of a win that gave you guys a lot of confidence. Would y'all agree with that? Did y'all kind of looking back since that?
Definitely.
For sure. I mean, Vanderbilt struggled, as you could see, but they were playing really well at that time, and that was a big road win for us, and that kind of gave us the confidence to say, we could keep doing this in the SEC, and, we finished out relatively well.
Both of you guys haven't had a big playing rotation this year. How do you feel in terms of your legs and physicality right now, and some of those games down the stretch where you didn't make some plays at the end? Was fatigue a factor?
Playing heavy minutes is always gonna put a little, little mileage on your legs, but This is March Madness. This would be much different, I believe. Breein probably can't relate to it, but this is a win or go home games we're playing in, so I don't think fatigue will be a factor in these games.
Terence, you dipped your toes in the water going into looking at the NBA draft. What was your conversation like with Kermit, and was this kind of what the sort of thing that just made you come back?
Yes, sir. It was pretty much, the conversation we had. I always told him that, I was coming back, Coach. Under the table, I told him, I wasn't going to leave. I was coming back just, doing some workouts for, personal reasons and things of that sort. But, this definitely was the plan, and this was the conversation.
Breein, how do you feel at this point in the season?
Physically?
Yeah, physically.
Of course, I've got a little knick-knack pains and injuries. I think everybody in the country, when you play college basketball, has pains and injuries. But like TD said, at this point in the season, especially playing heavy minutes, it's more about fighting through fatigue. Everybody's going to be tired, but it's going to come down to who wants it more when you get tired. So, we have a great opportunity coming up, and, we're going to give it our all.
Did either one of you battle nerves at all today when you're waiting for the selection show to come? Did you feel pretty comfortable? Or
I haven't slept since, we lost to Alabama, so I've been nervous since then.
Sometimes teams that haven't been to the tournament in a long time, they're just kind of happy to be there, when they get there. How do you sort of fight the, obviously you're excited to be there, but, fight the being, satisfied with that?
Yeah, go ahead.
I just think, this has been, Coach's first year, I think that we won't be satisfied being there because, when he came, it was kind of expected. Like, he pointed me out, pointed some guys out and said, this shouldn't be a rebuilding year. So I just think, we get in the tournament, anything is possible. We play our hardest, come out with some victories.
Alabama was a tough game for both you guys. Now that you're getting the opportunity to go on the largest stage and redeem yourself, is that an exciting thing for y'all, just the possibility to go out there and not let that be the last memory?
Well, for sure. That's why, I haven't slept either. I know, me and TD both know, we can't do that, especially for this team and, the leadership roles that we both have. So just the opportunity that, was given to us to, have another game at this huge stage, just showcase your talent to the whole country. I mean, when I was in high school, I remember kids used to watch on their laptops during class, like teachers, yelling at kids for watching on their phones, going to the bathroom, watching games. So this is where you showcase what you can do, and I just thank God for the opportunity.
What do you think that being in the NCAA tournament means for Kermit and this staff in recruiting out-of-area kids like yourself?
I think it means a lot, especially because it's a first-year program, and we've been making a lot of noise, especially being select to finish last, and now we're an 8th seed in the NCAA tournament. I think that speaks a lot to Coach Kermit and his ability to coach and get develop players and get the best out of players. And also, it's just exposure, seeing Ole Miss on the TV, and kids around the country getting more familiar with the name. And then all it takes is Coach Kermit to get them down to the campus, and Ole Miss will do the rest.
You guys had a pretty tough finishing stretch: Tennessee, Kentucky, and 2 road games. Does this extra time off kind of feel like a bit of a reset?
I feel like it sort of does. I just feel like those games pretty much preparing us for March Madness. Most of all those games was close stretch, 2-3 point deficits. I just think it'll prepare us for what's coming ahead.
How hard do y'all think the wait until Friday is going to be?
I don't think that's going to be hard at all. I'm actually looking forward to the preparation that Coach Kermit is going to put in front of us, and I want to, hopefully the whole team is looking forward to it like that too, and making sure we're as ready as possible come Friday. So, 50% of it is preparation, and then, we got to play the game.
What do y'all think about playing in a gym that you've already played in?
Well, that was, I think, one of our staff members, Connor, he was like, we might end up in South Carolina, and I just said, okay, I'm good friends with those rims. So, I mean, being a 4-year guy in the SEC, getting the rims, you pretty much played a few games in, and you feel pretty good about it.
Do either of y'all know anybody on Oklahoma or know anything about that program?
I actually do, just because I played a camp with one, but I couldn't tell you his name, to be honest. But when I see him, I'm definitely gonna, say what's up. But when that ball tips, it's no friends either way. So
it definitely Oklahoma is definitely big time Big 12 school. I followed them from Buddy Hill, Trey Young, great players came out of there. So it'll definitely be a good matchup. Looking forward to it.
Breein, people talk a lot this time of year about the importance of experienced guards, and you guys kind of saw that with Alabama. What do you kind of build on from that to kind of lead the team?
Experience is definitely going to take a lot, and if you want to also say experience in the tournament, we have none. So, we've played a lot of basketball, and we understand, what's at risk is lose or go home. But at this point, the go-to guys, all-league guys, I made all-league, TD made all-league, we had to be making all-league plays. So I think that's the bottom line. And come Friday, we're going to play how we know how to play. Coach Kermit's going to put us in a position to score the ball and to win the game.
Anything else? All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.